Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the meditation session, and I will teach you what the correct meditation is. Okay, the reason for organizing this kind of session is to make people know what's the correct meditation, what's correct attention. So, what is correct meditation? So, Buddhist meditation is called correct meditation. Okay, it's called Samma Samadhi. I'm telling you some words in Buddhist language. We call it Pali. It's a long time ago, 2,600 years ago. This language existed. Now it doesn't exist. Language doesn't exist. It exists only in Buddhist teachings. So people learn this language to learn Buddhism. That's how you can learn it in the correct way, right? So learn this language. It's very important. Samma is correct. Okay, Samadhi. You might have heard these words, right? Samadhi is concentration, attention. Okay, so correct attention. You can say this way, so attention with kindness and compassion. The correct attention comes with the kindness and compassion. It's very important to know. The correct attention otherwise doesn't come. If you pay attention, for example, now if you shoot someone, you need attention to shoot to the target or someone or a target, something. Okay? In practice shooting, you pay attention and shoot it. Right? Is it correct attention? When you shoot to the target, you need to concentrate, right? Is it correct attention? No. Because there's no kindness there. There's no compassion there. So it's not correct attention. I'll get to there, how it happens. When you learn what kindness and compassion is, you'll understand when you're kind and compassion, your attention is there. You don't have to pay attention. It is there. That's what I'm teaching today, to understand what kindness and compassion, what attention, what happiness. When you have kindness and compassion, the attention is there. At the same time, you have joy there too. That is called correct happiness, the correct joy. We don't call happiness. No, happiness is this low-grade thing. Okay, the word joy or serenity, we can say like a bliss. All words are made to explain the joy or happiness coming out of the neutral state of loving kindness. Okay. Okay, to get to this state, called Samma Samadhi, we need correct information. The correct information has to come from a meditator, not from a book, through a meditator. Okay? So that's why I'm giving it today. So listen carefully. I'm looking at everyone again, I'm telling, okay? Listen carefully with attention and loving kindness, with kindness. If you don't understand, you can't blame me. You understand? So because you have loving kindness now. It's not my problem, it's your problem. Because you don't have loving kindness. Okay? Or I was joking. So it's not serious, okay? So it's my fault if you don't understand. Okay? So you get correct information through analytical thinking and meditation. Analytical thinking means, you get information from me, then you process in the mind with correct attention, with loving kindness, you process it. Okay, what he told. Okay, you shuffle the words I'm telling with the meaning to understand it. With your knowledge I'm giving you. So before thinking, you have to do one thing. What is, you have to empty your brains. If your cup is full, you can't learn. Because it fights, it collides. Your knowledge collides with the knowledge I give you. So you have to empty your brains. Okay? Empty your cups. Okay? I'm telling the word brain now because you think the mind is coming from the brain. I'm going to prove you today, in 1 hour, the mind is not coming from the brain. You will understand by yourself. Okay? So now I'm telling the brain because you think it's coming from the brain. And you think your mind exists in the body. But it's not. You'll understand that today too. Okay? So empty your cups, empty your brains, and be open and get the knowledge I'm telling you. Okay? Then shuffle it to come to the conclusions. I will tell you how to do that. Okay? So once you know that, once you come to the conclusions, you will identify who you are and what the world is. Right? So then you will understand, oh, this is I am, or this is the world. You understand who I am and who you are, what it is. If I have time today, I will tell you what the time is, what the space is. People don't know what the space and time. If somebody understands what the space and what the time, he understands who I am and who you are too. Right? So if I have time today, okay. Okay, once you realize who I am and what the world is, then he understands, oh, I have no concentration, I have attention. Oh, my mind is full of kindness and compassion. I don't have to do anything, but it's not complete. At the same time, he understands my attention, my kindness, my compassion is not still complete. Okay, then he starts doing meditation to understand more about correct mindfulness. And when he do meditation, these are meditation steps. This is a starting meditation called samadhi. Here we call it, I forgot to put something there. It's called samma samadhi. Okay. You just get understanding of a correct attention. Then to get correct attention, and I'll teach you what samadhi is. Okay, the correct mindfulness. So you just get understanding of correct attention. Then to realize completely and to gain correct attention, you do now correct meditation. You understand, everybody? Right? When you do this, something happens. It's called sammasati, correct mindfulness. That means awareness, that I have awareness, I am standing. I have awareness, I am not shaking. I have awareness now, I am looking at you guys. I have awareness, I am presenting. Right? So I have this awareness, why? If I am greedy now, I am clinging to something or I am attached to something, do I have this awareness? No, my mind runs to the past and future, past and the future. And it runs to joy and grief, joy and grief, joy and grief. The cycles. If I'm angry with you guys, do I have this correct attention? No. Joy and grief, joy and grief, joy and grief. Pride and grief, pride and grief, pride and grief. It goes through these cycles. Past, future, past, future, past, future. But it doesn't happen now because I have warning, kindness and compassion. When I'm presenting, I have this, and I have this samma samadhi, okay, correct attention, and at the same time I have correct mindfulness. So to have correct mindfulness, I need samma samadhi. First I need the knowledge, this knowledge, samma samadhi, with kindness and compassion, eventually gives rise to correct mindfulness. So if you don't know any of these, can you do mindfulness? No, what people do is, when I ask from the patient, when they come, what do you do? I learn mindfulness, I do mindfulness, what they do? I sit down and stay with breath. That's what they say. Then I say, oh, it's not mindfulness. It cannot be. Okay. Now we start with breathing meditation. All right. So first I'm just starting with breathing meditation. Then once you get to this blissful, peaceful mind, then we go to the next step. So to begin meditation, your aim is to become peaceful and serene, right? Then we go to the next step. So I'll first select a place which is calm and quiet. You can do it at home, or you can do it in workplace, or you can go under a tree, or like you can go in church, any peaceful place, right? Then sit down in a comfortable position, and then you close your eyes. Don't do it now, just watch it now, okay? Yeah. So, and relax your whole body, okay? The relaxation happens automatically. If you are kind, if you have loving kindness, I don't like to use love actually, but people use loving kindness. It's not loving kindness, it's actually kindness. Then relax whole body and relax your head. Then let's say start from the head, relaxing the head, then relaxing the shoulders, relax the arms and hands, relax your chest, relax your hips, go down slowly, relax your legs, relax your feet, and pay attention to the tip of your nose. Okay, here, this area. Okay, now then we concentrate at the tip of the nose, the feeling, the sensation of air touching the skin. Now take a breath now, everybody take a breath. Take a breath. Can you feel air touching the tip of the nose? Right, it's cool, cold feeling, right? Okay, pay attention to that. Now you exhale now. Everybody exhale. Take a breath and exhale. Exhale. Can you feel the warm air at the tip of the nose? Okay, that's the feeling you have to stay with. So I'm telling at the tip of the nose, it's easy to pay attention to one place. Some religions and some yogis say that pay attention from here to the here, from the tummy button. Some say here to the chest wall. It's very difficult to pay attention everywhere. But once you are fluent in the meditation, you can do anything. Like a whole breath, you can pay attention to the whole breath. But for the beginners, I'm suggesting, like Buddhist way, the always Buddha said, pay attention to the tip of the nose. All the teachings say tip of the nose. Okay, so that's the reason for that, right? So then be mindful about the length of the breath. Some breaths are long, some breaths are short. You take a breath, you stay like that, okay, like this. It's better to keep the legs like that. Okay, it's very comfortable, very comfortable. You can stay hours and hours, 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours. You don't have to even shake, right? So like this, like this, it's the best method. And when you sit down, I can show you later, on a pillow, this here, put a pillow here. You can put a pillow on the carpet, then sit down and come to the front of the pillow so that this part sits on the front of the pillow, and the knees sits on the ground, not on the pillow. Knees has to touch the carpet. So that's the best position. You can stay a long time, less back pains when you sit like this, less knee pains, right? So you don't have to worry about these pains. At the beginning you will have pains, but I'll teach you today. Once you know once you come to the correct concentration and correct mindfulness, right? 100% of the pain goes away. 100%. You will not have pain. It is something you feel like you're not a human. You feel like you're some like a deity, like a god or somebody. That kind of, because people who never understood this can't understand this. Okay, you have to trust me. Okay, you have to trust me. You have to trust Buddha. Okay, or you trust any meditator who has done that. Okay, you will feel like you're not human. Because when there is no sensation of the body, there's no pain in the body. You can say pain in the body. You can feel the body, but no pain. Can you believe that state? So when you come to that state, you will understand, oh my God, I was already in every time, all the time, every moment, I was in pain. You'll understand. Now you say, oh, I don't have any pain. But when you come to that state, you'll understand, oh, I was in pain all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So now when you stay with the breath, you understand, you have understanding of some breaths are short and some breaths are long. So we are doing this to get attention to the one point. That's why we are doing it. Okay. Before going to the next step, I need a pen. Harsha, can you bring a pen? Oh, yeah, this is a bag of pens. Now we have 6 sense bases. You know that what the sense base is? Ear, it's one sense base. Eye, nose, tongue, and the body. Okay. And the next one is the body is the touch, right? And the next one is the mind. 6 sense bases. Okay. Now one is eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, the mind. 6 sense bases. Now, who is the most stubborn out of these 6 senses? Mind. So when you meditate, you can go to the silent, quiet place, and you don't hear anything, right? So your attention doesn't go to the sound. When you can close your eyes, attention doesn't go to the eye. You don't eat anything, attention doesn't go to the tongue. You don't smell anything unless you are close to your wife, right? So the scent, perfume, you listen, right? So the mind is the most stubborn. So we have to tie the mind somewhere else. That's why you use the breath. It's like you're sitting a pole. You're planting a pole. Think that these are animals. These are dogs. Eye is a dog. Nose is a dog. Tongue is a dog. Body is a dog. Mind is a dog. Ear is a dog. Now you are holding these dogs with one hand. They are leashed. All the leashes you are holding with one hand. What will happen? They run everywhere, right? So you can control it. What do? You put a pole. You plant a pole and tie them. Can they go? No. They can't move you now because you're tied to the pole, and you're holding the pole without having any effort, right? What is this pole now? This pole is the tip of the nose. You understand what I'm saying? So you pay attention to the tip of the nose. Although they pull, especially this guy, mind, it will have difficulty in pulling you. Because once it pulls to the past, to the future, getting back to the tip of the nose. Why tip of the nose? You can pay attention to tummy, or food, or head, or something in front of you. Like, colorful thing, or picture. Why don't you do that? The reason is, the sensation at the tip of the nose is neutral. Do you get attached to the tip of the nose? The feeling, do you attach? Do you get attached? No, because it's neutral. It gives a neutral sensation, neutral feeling. So when we have a neutral feeling, automatically our mind has the ability to stay with the same mind, same thought. Right? So staying with the same thought is called attention. What's the meaning of attention? Staying with the same thought for a long time called attention. Correct attention is a different thing. But the same thought. The shooter stayed with the same thought, like I want to shoot there. The same thought, because he trained it. Correct attention, stay with the same thought. I wish, may everyone in the world be peaceful. Isn't it kind? It's a kind thought, right? I wish, may everyone in the world be peaceful. That thought comes all the time. When it happens, we call it correct attention. So for that to happen, first you have to control the mind. So this is how we control the mind. Paying attention to the neutral point. That's the tip of the nose. Tip of nose. It's like a ball. Okay. Next one, be mindful about the start, continuation, and end of the breath. now you know some breaths are short, some breaths are long when it happens, and then you can do any of these. You can start this at the beginning, or you can do this one later. Okay, so any of those, right? So now you will feel the start of the breath very clearly. Start first part of the breath. Tip of the nose, okay, first part. Still you are touching the tip, still you are paying attention to the tip of the nose. So you feel the beginning of the breath and mid part and end of the breath. You feel like whole breath now, slowly. Earlier at the beginning you are just, that is a short breath or long breath. That's it, right? Now we are staying with the breath throughout the breath. You're not verbalizing it. Oh, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is short. No, this is the end. You're not saying that. You're not putting words to this. Making words means you're going back to past memories to pick up the words. You're not in present moment then. Okay, again. So you're not making the words. And you're not telling one, and two. Some people do that, right? So no counting numbers. Just stay with it. Just know that this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. Then recognize that I do not get thoughts of attachment and aversion. At the same time, you will aware that I am not attached to anything. I am just staying with the tip of the nose. If you have attachment, you'll understand your mind is in the past or future. Or you'll get a memory, oh, I didn't eat yet, I'm hungry. Oh, my mother told me something a while ago. So like that kind of a memory will come. Oh, I have to run to the washroom and go shopping. So these will come. When they come, that means your mind is attached to something. So aversion is strong dislike. Attachment is wanting, neediness. Okay? Pride. That is attachment. Aversion is a strong dislike. That's the meaning of aversion is strong dislike. No, I don't like that. I don't like that to happen. I don't want to sit like this. Why he is told that to sit and do this? I have so many fun things to do. I can watch a movie. This is like hopeless. This is depressing. Meditation is depressing. That's how people do when they sit down. Look, it hurts. And when I don't think about other things, all my bad memories come. Now, what is this? These feelings came to me too. That's what I'm telling you. But what I did was, I planted deep this hole. Like I didn't give up. More deeper, so that this mind guy will not take me to the past and the future and the grief joy cycle. I didn't let it go. So okay. Okay, so that's it. That's breath meditation. Okay, there are so many things I can tell you. In Buddhist breath meditation is very deep. You guys will not understand that. Okay, it's very deep. It's directed to the enlightenment. Okay, so but these are the steps for your day-to-day successful life, happy life, kind life. Right? If you want to be successful in your career, this is the way. Raising your children, this is the way. Right? So I'll teach you more, but I want to know whether you understand this, what I said so far. Do you understand? Everyone understand? I want you to know why you are doing this, why you are paying attention to the tip of the nose. That's you have to know, right? And why you have to know that you are not attached. You don't have anger, hatred, dislike feeling, right? So this all direct to Samma Samadhi, correct attention. That direct to Samma Sati, correct mindfulness. Now I'll tell you how it happened. Okay, this is just the beginning of the show. Yeah.
Question: when you do the breathing through the nose, the mind goes to the breathing pattern. Is it right or is it not right? Because what happens is that your mind starts thinking about the other attachments, and you tell your mind, not to think about it, pay attention to the tip of the nose, and then at the same time you're experiencing your breathing.
Exactly, yeah.
So when you're paying attention, then your attention goes to the breathing pattern.
Yeah, some pattern means, some breaths are longer, some
Correct.
breaths
But when you,
shorter. That's
so when you're paying attention to the breath, what happens, like personally with me, I start following the breath. So my focus is there, but then to get away from the other thoughts, my mind goes only into the breathing pattern. Is it okay or?
Yeah. That's what we do. That's the goal. You're leashing. Okay, these are the benefits of breath meditation. Okay, there are so many. There are so many benefits. One is the mindfulness. You will have a correct mindfulness and realization, and insight of a current moment. You have a you know what I'm doing now. The samma samadhi, samma sati. That means a correct attention, a correct mindfulness. You do a joy, right? So you do this, and you will know that my mind is already kind. You don't have to be kind. I'm kind already. You don't have to do. When you look at the person, the smile comes naturally, even though he blames. I'm smiling. I'll show you how it happens. It's magic. Okay. So now. You have complete awareness of the current moment and aware of the consequence of the current moment. So that means if you do something, it will bring me a problem, because now you have complete awareness of the situation. You know what will happen now. Next. Then attention and thinking abilities goes up. Then you will be very successful in your career, and you don't need much time to complete a task. And emotional instability, less emotional instability. Your emotions don't go through this grief and joy and grief cycle. Joy and grief cycle, it doesn't go. It's like a bipolar. Bipolar. The scientists and neuroscientists they say it's a genetic thing, but I don't believe it. Right? So it's coming. It's coming from the wrong thinking pattern from the childhood. It's a joy and grief cycle. Joy and grief cycle. You will learn how it happens today, okay? And less emotional instability, because you have loving kindness. How can you are not happy and you're not sad? Somebody can't get sadness without happiness. You understand what it is? If you don't have happiness, how come you get sadness? You learn sadness from happiness. If you know correct attention, correct mindfulness, and loving kindness and compassion, he's not happy. The joy coming from the neutral feeling. I don't have attachment. Kind means no attachment, right? I'll tell you later that too. So, and I'm not happy. I mean, I'm not happy. I'm not happy from object. I'm not happy from expectation. I'm not happy from keeping something. I'm not happy from needing something. I want others to be happy, others to be peaceful. That's what gives me this neutral feeling, and that neutral feeling makes you happy. That's why this is beyond human thinking. This is beyond human levels. The normal humans are supposed to get happy and sad, happy and sad. Those are normal humans, regular humans. The Buddha came and told, understood, and humans can go beyond human levels and become happy all the time. You don't have to go through these cycles, okay? And it gives you mental relaxation, I told you, and relaxed, serene, painless body. The body becomes painless, I told you. It's complete, 100% painless, okay? And serene. Serene means the tranquility of the body and the mind, okay? And then less physical. Physical diseases, I can mention many here, less physical problems, but you will not believe that. World will not believe it. Because of that, I am not telling it. Okay? So, you can reduce allergies, autoimmune disorders. It's not 100%, okay? You can reduce it, okay? And mental illnesses, not limited to these. You can 100% prevent it. Okay? Then I talked to a psychiatrist in a conference, he was telling about the medicines and psychotherapy, Western psychotherapy for he was presenting in a psychiatric conference. This is the way we manage psychiatric patients. And at the end, he puts in a little letters MBSR and MBCT, mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, mindfulness-based stress therapy. Okay, MBSR. Then at the end, I went to him and why did you put it at the end? So these are the two main things you have to put it in the beginning of Dr. December. So he says, if people know Buddhism, he's one of the top psychiatrists in Toronto. He said, if the people know Buddhism, they don't need psychiatrists. People can't understand this. People can't understand Buddhism. That's why we don't tell. But I understood all. He's a person who understood Buddhism, who understood meditation. That's why he's talking like that. We had a nice discussion at that moment about the jhana, the dhyana. We had a nice talk there. So so that's why they don't tell, because they think people can't understand. If it causes pain in you, you can have whatever the relaxed position you have. Okay, whatever the painless position. All right. And back straight and head straight. Head has to be straight. You can put a little bit, you can bend a little bit if it's painful. Straight. You're looking horizontally. Right. All right. Now close your eyes. Now make sure now your head is relaxed, neck is relaxed, shoulders relaxed, chest is relaxed, abdomen is relaxed. I know you can't relax the back. If you relax it, what will happen? You'll fall. So, and hips are relaxed, and the knee, thighs and legs, toes, ankles, they all are relaxed. Now pay attention to the tip of the nose. Stay with the breath. When the mind goes to different thoughts, take it back to the tip of the nose. Don't produce any words in your mind. Some breaths are short, and you'll be aware of that. Don't memorize it. Some breaths are long. And with time, after about 15 minutes, you will identify that all the breaths are now same. They are same in the same shape and same length. My mind is not attached to anything. It doesn't have previous or thinking. My mind doesn't hate anyone or anyone or anything. It doesn't have aversion. And find my mind is not lazy. It's not in apathy. It's alert. I have full awareness. Just stay with that feeling and aware. I have correct awareness now. Correct attention. My mind is full of kindness. Stay with the thought too. Then come again to the breath. Stay with the breath now. feel now your whole body is relaxed. Feel from head to toe the difference of the tension of the body before started breathing and now. My neck is relaxed, shoulders, my chest, my hands, my tummy, my back, my hips, my thighs, my legs and my feet and toes, they all are relaxed now. Okay, now you can open your eyes now. This is a 5 minutes, really short, right? So when you do more and more and more and more, you find that the breath becomes shallow, 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 shallow. Okay, it's shallow and longer. And then slowly you will lose the sensation of the breath at the tip of the nose. Once you lose it, just stay with your whole breath, like the expansion of the chest, or any feeling of the breath you can stay with. Stay with it. The reason for losing the sensation is, your body becomes painless. Pain in the body, the sensation of the body goes away, going away slowly. So what is left with? The blissful sensation, the serenity, like serene sensation of the body, the tranquil sensation. I can tell that it's like, imagine that your body is full of water. There's no organs inside. Okay, your brain and everything, heart and everything taken away out, and fill it with nice cool water. How can you feel that? Or it's like you are immersed in a pond which has a nice lukewarm water, and not too cold, not too hot. You are immersed in water, tranquil water. How do you feel it? Feel like a place. There's no English word for that. It's called passaddhi in Buddhist language, called passaddhi. It's totally relaxed body. The sensation is the best sensation you can have. I cannot tell you in words because you didn't experience that before. How can I tell that? If you have not seen something, can I tell it? No. It's only I know that. But you will recognize that. Oh my God, this is the serenity. This is the serenity of the body. And you know the serene mind now. Now you understand 100% my pain. There's no pain. You will feel, what you feel is you have a sack, like in a skin, but other things are empty. You are a sack, like a teddy bear, like inside is like a cotton or a cool water. That's the feeling you have.